Isn't it obvious?
Sorry, I wasn't sure which name you were using.
That's alright. When my hair's doing, I'm Billy Watson, dressed all in tartan.
Right, okay.
Just in 3 weeks of the festival was Rob Stewart, and I'm quite happy to do myself now. I've got to do my sister a bit. For those that don't know, I do a comedy act. Rob Stewart is a bit of a fucking psycho, but it's really just me with a fucking wiggling, so. Anyway, that was a beautiful version of A1. Chris, wasn't it? I love that song. Went to see Eddie Reader a couple of months ago. She performed that song. Any fans of Eddie Reader? No? Not very enthusiastic, no? I met her after the gig, and basically she tells a funny story in her last song about Glasgow parties where everyone's getting mega drunk kind of thing that Billy Connolly used to tell. And after that I says to her, well, maybe you should try stand-up comedy. I didn't think Eddie Readers needed fucking career advice to me, basically. So she says I'll stick to the music, I took a Spanish club to the gig and I got a ride after it, so money well spent. Thanks, Eddie. So we're going to talk to you about fucking football of the day, Old Firm game. Can we talk about that? First of all, you all acts,
Yeah.
That's my dream gig. I love doing gigs and fucking all acts, it's fucking shit. The football was on the day. There was some violence during the week as well, a bit of boxing going on. Was that close to here?
Aye, Governor Road.
Can't beat it, eh? A lot of folk think there's a big difference, don't they, between Celtic and Rangers? I guess that's why they fight all the time, you can. Celtic were the Pope to the ties to the Catholic Church, and the Pope and that, and Rangers were the ties to the Queen and the Protestant Church. See me, I think there's about as much difference between Rangers and Celtic as there is between fucking Pepsi Cola and Coca Cola. I think they both rot your teeth. You can't really start. I was thinking that day I watched the game and the camera focused in on the Celtic fans and they all look like fucking Shane McGowan for the Pogues. They've got the hoops on with black teeth like Then the camera focused in on the Rangers fans and they all look like fucking Shane McGowan for the Pogues. And I thought, well, these cunts drink a lot of cola or there's something fucking weird going on here and I'm no part of, you know. And I think the Rangers fans, I think they're the craziest fans in the universe, bar none, because they're always going to be King Billy all the time, aren't they? It's fucking King Billy this, King Billy that. I tell you, see this King Billy guy? He must have been a hell of a player. 300 years after his death, they're still fucking singing about him. I tell you, King Kenny's got fuck all on him, eh? Aye, and they call themselves teddy bears, don't they? They call themselves we are the teddy bears, and always going like that. I think it's rhyming slang, Rangers, teddy bears, and just for, no teddy bears, hairy animals is what they are, right? Remember Rangers got to the final of the UEFA Cup in like 2008, I think, or something like that. It was in Manchester. Manchester thought they were going to get lots of Spaniards coming up, and they were fucking hell with 50,000 Scottish cyclists coming down, okay? So they couldn't outsold the stadium, so lots of Rangers fans were coming to the Manchester enemies, so they made a big fucking screen outside the stadium. Can you remember this? Yeah. So it's like 10,000 fans ready to watch the game. And I think somebody just wanted to find out what happens if we 10,000 cycles go fucking instantly fucking nuts. Just 2 seconds before the game starts, something like that switches the screen off like, fucking hell, fuck! Where's the ball gonna go? Where's the fucking ball gonna go? We need to know where the fuck's the ball going. It's very important. Where's the fucking ball gonna go? And then they start rioting, don't they fucking riot? This is on YouTube, you can watch a video, they're rioting down the street. There's 2 policemen fucking hell, look at the fucking here. They grab them down and start kicking fuck at the police. So they're the old badge, you can. Some of them do have some redeeming qualities, aye? Because there's a policeman down there, I think get fucking welly as well, aye? Any fans of the police in, by the way? I should have asked that. Any fans? I'm not a fan of the police. I mean, you know, Her Majesty's Finest, obviously. The police, not Stikes old band, we'll talk about that. Her Majesty's Finest bunch of wankers. I'm not a fan of them, but believe it or not, the police are quite big fans of me. Do you believe that? Because every time I get in my car, I take my fucking picture. Fucking driving down the road, flash, 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 flash. They're worse than the fucking paparazzi. Then the next day I get a letter asking for fucking 50 quid and my autograph to help support my own fan club. And if I don't pay up, they threaten to stop me. And if they still don't pay up, they threaten to kidnap me and put me under 24 hours a day fucking supervision under lock and key. I mean, if you ask me, that's taking fanaticism a bit too far. I mean, I think taking my picture without asking is a fucking hate around this. But that doesn't hold up in the court of kids. So they're fucking cunts, aye. Basically, I've got a polarity, this wonder gene. If somebody tells me not to do something, I do it. So fucking that's how I can't get in my car without having like 6 pints and a couple of whiskies, you can. Don't worry. Only drive at night time. Only drive at night time. There's no kids on the street, you can. Only adults. We all get they're expendable, so that's alright. So we send them off to foreign countries to fucking die for Queen country, aye. Rangers fans be happy with that. I don't understand why they're fighting over who loves the Pope most or who loves the Queen most. They're both fucking satanic, like Saturn worshipping Satan cults. Okay? These are not today your conspiracy theories now. Sorry? Oh, the Queen and that, she fucking gets children, she rapes them and fucking kind of hanging out with Jimmy Savile and that.
And what's that with Jimmy Savile?
So basically it's all part of a Saturn moon matrix. Free David Dyke fucking. And the rings of Saturn, you know, like when you look at the top of Saturn, there's a big hexagon, and it looks like a cube if you put it to 3D. And then there's Muslims there's a big black cube, and they all fucking go around the cube. But they're all worshipping Saturn as well. Apparently Saturn's like the old sun, is like Satan basically. It's like a negative force in the energy, and that's where evil comes from. I don't think that's true, just fucking blabbing shit to kill time right now. Anyway, I mean the police, they're all into the Saturn worship as well. And talking to the police, all the top policemen, do you know this? You know that like there's a big murder inquiry, like the chief inspector comes on the TV to give like the news conference and that. Do you know that guy had to fucking roll his sleeve up and shag 6 coats to get that job? Right? Because they're all Freemasons basically, again. And every top policeman's a high-ranking Freemason. I don't think we're going with that yet.
How many votes?
How many goes? How many is the fucking one, again? Basically, my dad was in the Freemasons, and every time I question him about it, it goes redder than your shirt. So I didn't think it was actually done. He was low level. You get to Tony Blair's level, then you're fucking Tony B. Liar, then you're raping the kids and that, okay? Nobody talks about that. It's a bit strange. We just carry on with their day and go to work. Well, the peoples are fucking voting in there again, and we're all voting for them. That makes perfect sense. I don't like the police because every time I get my car, I'm usually drunk, you know, and the fucking drivers a bit early, so they always stop me. And they've got these methods for testing for drink driving. You can have one if you walk in a straight line for 10 yards. You know, if you can touch your nose with your hand, or you can stand on one leg and sing the fucking birthday song, okay? And then it's very scientific, aye? And I got stopped by the police the other day, and I think this guy just wanted to test out his method because fucking my driving's all over the road. Pulls me over, right, you want you to go to your car and touch your nose with your hand to prove to me that you've not been drink driving. I was like, what? I'm not going to touch my nose with my hand for you to prove that I've not been drink driving. What are you going to do for me to prove that you're a policeman? He got his truncheon and went, fuck! I was like, oh, okay, you win, aye. You proved you're a fascist bastard. Anyway, I'm just kind of getting used to being myself on stage. It's a bit fucking mental, I'm not used to it. So I'm going to finish with a poem. Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
And I know that's the day after September 11th, the day I see the planes going in repeatedly again. It was Osama bin Laden, by the way, it was Osama bin Laden, Osama bin Laden. Just drilling that into your head just so you got the fucking message. So after 24 hours of that, I came up with this. I am a deeply caring person, but I couldn't give a fuck about winning any competition, because competitions suck. Rangers, Celtic, England, Scotland, who cares who is the best? We are all one consciousness, let's lay duality to rest. For I was born into a world where people think they're free, fighting with each other to climb an imaginary tree. Well, I can't take it anymore, I have to speak the truth. And if you don't believe me, you are the living proof. For when we're going to learn that peace cannot be won, it can only be withdrawn by a patriotic gun. For in this game of life, we are all God's chosen players, and love surely is the answer to all our secret prayers. Our destiny stands before us, alone and in great pain. We have a choice to make, my friends. Do we want the same again? For we create our future by how we choose to think. So why not evolve our minds so that we can escape our animalistic clink? For the world is just a reflection of what we're trying to hide, the chaos and the turmoil that's going on inside. So let's dig it up and have a look, then leave it all behind. There really is no other way to obtain some peace of mind. You will feel much better when you burn your football strip, although for some time after you may have an unstable bottom lip. In the end it's for the best, for there only is one team, and that's humanity together in its collective conscious dream. I mean, wouldn't it be great to connect with one another without the barriers of division, religion, creed or colour, where time is never an issue, so no work at 9 o'clock, realising in every moment that true love is all we've got. We, fragmented soldiers, could all unite together to investigate our mind. Awakened people would then be curious to see what they could find. Reality would be shaken to a deeper, more real depth, and we could all remember fondly the dream that we just left. Thank you for paying attention, and we'll see you.